If you know, you know. And we all know that Canelo Alvarez has been given a hard time by the zone on who he should fight next. And I find it ironic that he actually want to fight better competition than Golovkin is. However, they don't give Gennady Golovkin a hard time. You know, just because y'all messed up when y'all gave Gennady Golovkin the contract and promised him a Canelo fight and didn't have no say-so on the level of opposition he should fight, y'all basically just gave him free money. However, Canelo Alvarez, on the other hand, the money man of the division, y'all want to give him a hard time on who he should fight next. Now, they did approve Demetrius Andrade. However, Canelo Alvarez is not interested, and he want to wait for Kovalev versus Yard results to make a move. Now, I find that funny because I told people time and time again, if he was going to fight Andrade, he would not have vacated the IBF or the WBC because he could have actually won all the belts. Because a unification always trumps a mandatory. So he wouldn't have no reason to vacate or get stripped of any belt because he's unifying with Andrade for undisputed. However, after Canelo Alvarez saw Andrade wipe out somebody Jacob struggled with and almost had a draw with, Canelo wanted no part of Andrade, even though Canelo got told by Andrade that he got no cojones. And he called him the B word, etc., etc. But he don't want that action from the 154-pound division, like I stated time and time again. When Andrade was the champion, he didn't look his way. As soon as he vacated the belt and Smith got the belt, he fought Smith, even though nobody heard of Smith. So it ain't about Andrade not being known. It's about Andrade being too dangerous and too good for Canelo Alvarez. So that's why I say he maneuvers and chooses and cherry picks his fights. You know, he got a good resume, absolutely, but doesn't mean he doesn't maneuver. And that proves it because after that he fought Amir Khan and then Chavez at a catchweight, etc., etc. And now when it's time to unify and become undisputed and fight somebody who fights on the zone just like you choose not to. Because unlike Canelo Alvarez fans, he knows deep inside that Andrade is the most dangerous foe, him and Charlo at the middleweight division. It ain't Gennady Golovkin and it wasn't Jacob. And if Andrade is such a bum and an easy fight, him and Charlo, like y'all claim that they are because they didn't look good their last fight, etc., etc., even though they won every single round, I don't understand how you don't look good when you win every round, right? So if they did look exposed like the Canelo Alvarez fans claim they were, how come Canelo Alvarez don't get these easy belts like he went and got with Rocky Fielding, even though these fights are way bigger than that and he's going to get paid way bigger than a Rocky Fielding fight? Why not fight the guys in your division that are champions if they are easy fights? Unless Canelo Alvarez completely disagree with y'all and he think those are his toughest foes and those are 50-50 fights that he could possibly lose, and that's why he not looking forward to fight Andrade. However, he looking forward to move up 2 weight divisions to fight a Kovalev, an unknown Kovalev. We all know Kovalev ain't that big of a name. It ain't like when Errol Spence want to move up and fight Canelo because Canelo is a big name. Mikey Garcia wanted to move up in weight and fight Errol Spence because Errol Spence is a big name. However, Kovalev is not a big name. So it's just nonsense for you to move up 2 weight divisions and fight a guy that's not really known. I know he's not the Kovalev or the Crusher we all used to know, but he's still dangerous. So the fact that he want to move up in weight to fight a fighter that's not known, instead of fighting Charlo and Andrade in his own division, lets you know what he thinks of those guys, the likes of Charlo and Andrade. I mean, he'd probably really be staring at lions and tigers when he looking at those guys. He ain't looking at no ordinary fighter. Because I don't know what kind of cojones you need to get in the ring with a lion or a tiger. Because clearly Andre told him you got no cojones, and he still rather get called that and get called the B word and not even mention these guys. Like, at least respond to Andre calling you that, or Charlo calling you out, whatever, say something. Say something, I'm giving up on you. That's how Canelo Alvarez fans feel, So save your fans, Canelo. They keep making excuses for you, but their excuses are getting too dusty. I got to brush the dust off before exposing them. So, Canelo, you got to do something, baby. So, like I always say, subscribe below if you're trying to get smart about the minute. If you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't listen to these casual fans. Like I told y'all, Canelo wasn't finna fight Andre, because if he would have did or had that in the plans, he would not have vacated the belts. That's why I know he wasn't looking forward to making that fight, and was just a ploy. So we'll see what happens next. It's just a cover up, in my opinion, to cover up the fact that he got stripped of 2 titles and keeping himself from looking bad. Whatever the case between him and Golden Boy, if that's real or not, that's on Canelo. He's too big for that right now. He don't need Golden Boy. Golden Boy needs him. So why would you let Golden Boy use you at this point when you're getting the promotion? Canelo name alone bigger than Golden Boy right now. So you don't need Golden Boy, and they listen to you. So if you want that fight will happen. So follow Lantoon Boxing for the funniest boxing memes. Follow me at Aki TV in the description box below, and click on the notification bell to get notified every time we go live. And peace, and we outie, and to be continuing the next episode of Aki TV.